All right, good day, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching me live wherever you're connected from. This is how to apply for our scanner. You're a member of Plan B Express Cash Flow Solution Club. It's free for you. And if you're just interested in using it and you're not a member, you are paying $200 for 1 year. All right? You are paying $200. We have reviewed it was supposed to be $350 in a year, but you are paying $200 a year. And we'll put you through at least a few days follow-up on the utility, because you definitely may be misunderstanding how to use it effectively and some other things you are supposed to look out for in taking signal with this tool. All right, so first of all, you can see the tool. Now, your phase one is request on approval. So if you don't know how to request, first of all, you need to have, can go to the comment section. You see TradingView there. Click on the link, register. It's free. Nobody charge you for opening TradingView. It is free. You are not paying anything to use TradingView. It's free. Okay. So you go there, request for, click on the link and register for your TradingView. Very simple. Now, once you have registered, right, and log in, go to your profile. So click on your profile. So you see this is a profile. So you go there, you click on it. And then once you click on it, all right, you click, if you click like this, you will see this place will be written your email and all of that. So you click on your profile here and do the setting. So just edit and create a username. You must first of all create a username. So it will be empty. It won't have this PBX cash flow solution. It will not be there to just show free something. Then you see like a pencil, you edit, create a username. Just give any username you want and then submit and refresh later after submit and all of that. Your TradingView have a username. Now, so that username, send it to me, right? Send that your username to me. Then we'll confirm you're a member of Plan B Express Cash Flow Solution Club, or you have paid for the scanner independently if you're not a member. But we will advise you to be a member because that will help you, because we'll be explaining the scanner and we'll be using the scanner together till you perfect your strategy of using the scanner. Now, if that is done, very simple, because this is to help you to scalp 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 3 minutes, especially gold, Bitcoin, any of those things. Look at them. It helps you to scan, it helps you to whatever. Can you see that? So we'll explain all of these things in the next episode or on the group, or, we'll explain it. So this phase one, you have to just do what I've said, right? That phase one, because once you do that, there are other instructions we'll give to you on probably how to use it effectively, okay? That are going to help you so much, okay? So if I take another instrument, maybe Bitcoin, you're going to see is to give you fantastic, all right? Let's come up. So you can see this is Bitcoin. You can see you have so much fantastic setup. So go to Euro USD, the same thing, right? Then how to avoid signal that may not last, okay? Because, yeah, you are going to have signals, but know the one that is more powerful than the other. Are you getting it? So it's very, very important. I went to actually how to use it effectively anyway. Okay. So look at USD JPY. So you can see, I'm sure if you have this, you will have been happy you did. And then because you can be used for any market. So don't understand that. It can be used for any market. There's no exception. As far as the market, forex markets, crypto markets, stock markets can be used for them. And so very, very simple. Okay. So some signal you're supposed to avoid, like this signal now, is meant to be avoided. But if you don't understand, if you're not following instruction, you can jump at them and then you come back later to say, oh, this thing is not working and all of that. But everything with specific instructions. You get it? Everything with specific instructions and all of that. So you don't need to over labor yourself, right? But of course, learning basic thing is very important. But instead of over laboring yourself, this is going to help you so much. Are you hearing me now? Going to help you so much so that you trade. You're looking for 10 pips, 20 pips in currency. You're looking for 50, 100 pips in gold. You got your back. This got your back. Seriously. It's got your back very, very seriously. All right, so now let's go. So what am I supposed to do? I've told you, great, and then send me your username. Okay, so let's quickly do something. Okay, so let's quickly do something. Now, it's a two-in-one, so when you request, the two have been given to you, for instance. So how do I activate this scanner into my trading view? Now, once you request and you receive approval, okay, then I'll notify you that you have been approved. So what to do is to click on indicator, all right? So you go to your trading view that you're using laptop or phone or whatever. So locate where you can see indicator. Sometimes if your trading view is compacted, maybe with small view, this will not show this. It will only show a picture. You may not write indicator. To show a picture, you know that this is an indicator. So you click on indicator. So normally your indicator may be in a different place, altogether, whatever. Are you getting it now? So it may be in anywhere. So what do you do? So click on invite only. Click on invite only. So you will see what has been approved for you. Okay? You will see what has been approved for you. So what has been approved for you, you just click on it and enable them. So first, PBX sniper calls. You click on it. And now you don't need any settings on this. It's by default, it's there, it's cool, and all of that. No need any setting. So there are advanced settings I do there, but that's not for beginner. But this setting is perfect enough. No, what do they call it? No story. So it's very simple, easy to use, and all of that. Okay? It's very simple and easy to use. So you click on OK. The second one, you go back again. That one you need settings, so pay attention. You click on the second one, that's PBX SMC kit. You click on it. Now this needs settings. Okay, you can see that this is different from, this is a default, different from my own setting. So once you have added it, it's very simple, okay? So if you leave it like this, well, you may use it that way, but there are a few things I want you to adjust. Are you following? There are a few things I want you to adjust, but this is the standard for normal trading. You're trading in 1 hour, you're trading on 15 minutes, you're trading on 4 hours and all of that. All right? This is the normal one. So, but it will take time for this to be executed. So, because what it's telling you now is that the markets need to return back here, which is not wrong. What it's telling you is that by normal stuff, so you probably will miss some trade because this is going to be working on standard. And what we are doing is, so it's telling you that these points are unmitigated order block, unmitigated order block. Are you following now? Unmitigated order block, unmitigated order block. So it's saying market's supposed to come back to this. Me and you know that gold had a lot of unmitigated reference point to return back to. But All this while, many have been waiting for gold at those reference point. Uh, gold has not come down there. Yeah, you getting it now? So yours is to ensure that you are able to take what belongs to you before. So you can see these are internal. So if you don't go to lower time frame and then adjust this setup, though, if you are the type that take one trade in 2 days, 3 days, you may leave it that way because you want to be trading on 4 hours and you can see the signal, a very powerful one. So there's no doubt about that. So when you are entered, stop loss is set, don't panic. Your appropriate setup, though, those are the things we'll put you through on how it's been applied. So now let's quickly go back. So probably going back to our 15-minute. So I say you will do few settings. So pay attention to few settings you will do. So click on it, indicator, or you can just go here and then look at it. This is settings. So click on settings. Then, so what we want to do, see this bubble, remove it to reduce the busy nature of your screen. You see this build sweep, can remove it. Okay, don't want to have too clustered. Then you can remove this middle line, show metrics. You're getting it now. The recent overlap, don't hide it because it will help you for support and resistance overlap for taking some trade. Don't hide it. Then enable fair value gap if you know you need it. Right? Enable fair value gap if you know you need it. So, but we'll be teaching people on the cash flow solution club about fair value gap. So reduce it to 3. Don't let it be too money. You can even reduce it to 2. So that because you are working with current thing, I always tell, yes, good to understand what's happening backward, but you learn how to work with what you can see now. Because about trading is about negotiating with price. So this middle line, I can take it off. Okay, so if you like, you can leave it there. So this is it. You probably want to reduce the width. Sometimes I reduce the width of the algorithm logic. What is it? Look at algorithmic logic. I reduce the width to, I reduce the width. This is what? Contraction. Okay. So construction, I reduce it to 2. I don't want it to be too big. See what is going to change, this thing. Good. And it will help me to create it to reduce and form even resistance, sell side, buy side liquidity. All right, or supply and demand zone. So next you want to add, which I'm going to be teaching if you are members of Plan B Express Cash Flow Solution Club, is called breaker blocks. So check it. That's enable it. And then once you enable it, go to the first button, change it to 1, 2, 3, 4, make it to this point. Opacity, increase it like this. Please follow this, very simple. Then here, change it to blue. Opacity, just increase it to 10, 14%. Okay? Once you are done like this, you are good to go. Don't touch anything, all these places, don't touch anything. All the way they are, don't touch anything. Just allow it to be. We want to understand what say limit market structure calculation to improve memory speed, time, so, right? So all of these things, just allow them to be. Okay? Now, if you are done with all of these, then, ladies and gentlemen, you are good to go with your scanner. Make sense? So very neat enough. This is it. Your scanner is set up. Now, I'll quickly run you through. So that is the third segment. I'll quickly run you through this third segment. Now, if you're a member of Plan B Express Cash Flow Solution Club, yeah, there are things I will say on this, how to use it. You will enjoy it. So there's a 10 bullet point, all right? There's a 10 bullet point, okay? 10 to, that 9 to 10 bullet point that was provided on caution, what you should look out for while using the scanner. Number one, now, if I want to trade, which I'm not supposed to teach here, because you only subscribe to scanner. But for people who are members of Plan B Express Cash Flow Solution Club, or even if you are not a member but you're already trading, you know what it is. Number one, you want to trade with this scanner. Let me do something first. There is a need for me to know what is the trend of the market. It's very, very important. Now, if the market trend, of course, the market is bullish. You can agree with me that we are in a bullish market for gold. How do I know? It's very simple. You have seen the structure, both internal and external structure, we are bullish. Okay? We are bullish. So, we are bullish, so I don't need to overemphasize it. So we have break of structure, we have break of structure, we have break of structure, okay, liquidity sweep, then we have break of structure, and we have similar equal high or, whatever. So as it were, the market had on 1 hour time frame, we have, market structure shift. That's change of character. So we had a change of character already on this, and now we have retest to the origin. Now, but this is the challenge. The market is still bullish because we have a lot of inducement, liquidity, and all of that. So there is a wide fair value gap here, very wide one. So what could have happened? There's an overlap here. So there's an overlap here. Then there's a wide fair value gap. So this overlap had consecrated and confirmed this fair value gap to be valid. Now, there's something you need to know. Not all fair value gap are valid. So you have to go for a valid fair value gap. So that means this market, I can say, waiting for this market to take out this liquidity, taking out all of this liquidity, probably now tap into this fair value gap anywhere there. And that means I'm looking for a buy from 4500, right? Call it here. This is another block. Okay, even 4483. So, but most importantly, at the region of 4500 up to 4561 region for a buy. So that means no matter what the market is doing now, you should know that when the market get there, it can change and then speed up. So when you are scalping, you are taking profit. Okay? So, but now, having done this, there is what we put and call it PBX level. So I'm quickly going to show you that PBX level on gold. Okay? I'm quickly going to show you that PBX level on gold. You see now that if you're on your scanner, this sell you will have sold and then you'll still be in profit. But when you use PBX level, which is called psychological level, it helps you to maximize your scanner. All right? So quickly, I'll just do one. How do we mean by PBX level? PBX level or psychological level tend to become what we call a round numbers. Okay? It's called a what? A round number. So let's quickly do that. So please pay attention, it's very important. Round numbers are sent to be called a psychological level. And so what we do in PBX community was to create round numbers in minor and major. Are you paying attention? Okay. We create in minor and major. If you're a member of PBX, you should know what I'm talking about. We create a minor and major. So now I'm going to create major ones. So the major ones are in 500 pips for gold. The major one for currencies are in 50 pips. Okay? So 50 pips. While the major one for Bitcoin is in tens of thousands. So let's quickly go. The major one, I'll decode it with all of them in horizontal line. That's just like a key level, but this is round numbers. Now I'm going to work with, since gold now have been pushing up this, the last up here, which I expect if Bitcoin, gold's going to sell, will come and tap to, is to take it to 4,650. And the next will be 4,600. You can't get it this way, but of course, most of you who know how to use coordinates, so you're going to use coordinates. That's 4,600. So I'll take the next one. So I'm not going to finish everything. 4,550. 4,550. Quickly. Now see what I will do. This horizontal line. So I'm going to change this major and the pixel, take it to 4. And then you can take the color of your choice. Let's say blue, Bala blue. Now, something you need to now do, go to setting, go to the coordinate, ensure that it's actual 4,650.00. That's a psychology. Now, the psychology is taken from human behavior that when we go to buy things in the market, we price things round number, not fraction. If I tell you my good is $5,000, chances are there when you are pricing to say $3,000. You will say, why don't you agree $3,253 0.02 cents. You won't. You are likely going to call a wrong number. So that is the psychology there. So you can see that now. So I'm moving this to 4 pixel and change it to blue. That's my major. You can use any color of your choice depending on how you are attracted to. Now this, I take this back to this one. Then, and I take it to what's it called? Okay, so it's already we turned it to blue. So you can see now this is my major, although they may not be too necessary, but it's good. Now, what am I going to do? Very simple. So anytime I don't want to do smart money concept, I work with that. Okay. Anytime I don't want to do smart money concept. So I work with that. So that means maybe you can partition. So I actually do sometimes partitions of my account, but partition of my account, meaning you are using free account. So on my trading view, I can enable gold, right? Like this. Can see something? So you can see now, I can enable gold in segment where I can do smart money. And then, so when I'm adding gold to my watch list, I will add from different brokers so that one can be on smart money, one can be just only psychological level. Okay, so now let's go. So I'm going to now add up all lines. So let me start from here. Now, this line I add, I'm going to change it to 2 pixel and I will turn it to black. Well, just a different color, a different unique color that you identify separately. If I use this too dull, I hope someone is following me. Okay, let's use this. I just want too many shouting. So now, so to do this, you can always do it in 4 hours, in 1 hour. Then when you are now going to do the small lines, just go to 15 minutes, right? Go to what? 15 minutes. Very simple. So now we're in 15 minutes. So I'm going to make these lines. Now, I said, you see what I've just done now is, you see from this point to this point is 500 pips. And this point to this point is 500 pips. All right. So I've delineated the market into 500 pips and simple. Now, the line between I want to create is going to be up to 4 in each and to delineate 100 pips. So you go to and clone. So please pay attention and clone. So this is up to 4. So let me clone one and take it to the second floor. So then let me clone that one. I hope somebody is paying attention. It's very fantastic. So you trade with so when gold is just choppy, people say, oh, I've not seen entry in gold. You'll be smiling. So this is 4,550. So to get 100 pips, so go to your coordinate. To get 100 pips, it will be 4,560. So 0.00. You click OK. This is from here to here is 100 pips. Okay, then let's go. We go now, take the coordinate. So since it's 60 we got before, so this is going to be 70. I hope it's simple enough. Then I take it. Can you see that? Then we go back here to this one, and then, so instead of 70, that would be 80.00. Fantastic, right? Okay, so now let's go. The next one is going to be, since we have done 80, I think, have we done 80? We have done 80. The next we're going to do is 90. Fantastic. So this is a very simple thing. Now, if you are trading with this style, you don't need to ask me, where should I put stop loss? Take profit. Okay. So now let's go. Take the coordinate. So this one, since from 600 to be 610.00. So you can see 100 pips. All right. So let's go again. This one, going to this point. You see now? That's 20.00. Fantastic. Okay, let's see this. All right. So it was 30 we just did. Was it 30? Okay, 20. We've just done 20. So 30 now, 0.00. We're good. So 40. There we go. 40 now. 40.00. We're good. I hope I'm in order. Something is missing there. Okay, I'm in order. Fantastic. So can you see very simple? Now, in this case, now that I just want to be working with my psychological level, uh, the other one, you work with your smart money concept. This one, you work with your psychological level, which is called PBX P level. Good. Let's go. Now, we go to enable our sniper call. Good, fine. Have you seen that? And then if you want to reduce your sniper call, you can reduce it. I mean, the size. So you can reduce it to 2 if it's too big, occupying your space so much. Can you see that? If you'd like, you can even reduce it to 1, but I hope you'll be able to see what you are using. You can reduce it to 1. Still good. Still good. Okay? Now, so that I don't like my chart to be too dirty. Okay. Now, to use this is very simple. Now, you see this thing we delineated. It's a very powerful tool. Even with it alone, you are good. I'm telling you. Now, when signal come, our rule is that you have understood the market trend. Is market up or down? So if the market is going down, do more of selling, even when your sniper calls give you buy. The buy will buy, but it won't last. It won't have life, strong life. So you do more of selling because the trend is bearish. You do more of buying because the trend is bullish. Now, outside that, you want to make sure that your setup come out at a very good point, maybe at any of the psychological level, which we refer to as PBSP level. And again, you don't want the trade to be taken when the PBS level just appear. You wait until the PBS um until when the PBS sniper call stayed. What do you mean by stay? Now, when this trade was going up, right? When this trade was going up, of course, you see this point that had passed. See this point that has passed. Chances are there that there was a call. Yes, there was a call there. Now, the way this market was moving, once it meant get once the sniper, PBS sniper call get a good price action, is going to spot a buy or sell for you. Now, as the market never stopped, our rule is that you don't enter trade when candle is running. So PBS is already telling you ahead, just like when we're looking at divergence in the market. So now the rule is this. This rule is very important. The rule is this. You allow the PBX to stop, the sniper call to stop, and all right, print the candle, the next candle, and then at that time, your sniper call is stable. For instance, when the market come here, when the market stop, you see that the PBS sniper call will stay. Then you can take a trade. Now, this is the rule. If the candle that printed the PBS sniper call, right, is too large, avoid such trade because I don't know how much you are going to get. If it's too large, avoid the call. The only thing you can do, and this thing I want to teach is advanced. Okay, I'm not going to teach it here. If you want to understand this thing I want to teach, all right? Because it's not part of your subscription. This is explanation. So once you're set up, we put you more deeper understanding. But on how to be effective in it and take only quality call is what I'm explaining to you. Now, but at that point, so you allow it to stay. Now, how to now take the trade? Once it has stayed, for instance, look at this, is a trade call. I've said once the candle that printed the sniper call is too large, don't take the trade. So this is a good trade you will take. Now, why? So that when you are putting your take profit, stop losses will not be too, you have appropriate place to put your stop loss. Okay? Now, since this was close to the next one, because ordinarily from that up to this point, all right, you see this point to this point is 100 pips. This is good and it's fantastic. So, but you can target the next psychological level, which is the PBSP level. So if you are entering this trade, you target here. Do you know that without that psychological level, do you know that if you enter this trade, especially some of us who trade swing, you know that you won't take profit here. And you will see that gold move very well. I printed 100, 200 pips, and you didn't take profit because there is nothing that is magneting you to see that these have done massive profits. Are you following? So with that, the psychological level is going to help you to take profits. So every trade I take, all right, on this scalping, even if it's not scalping, 100 pips is not a small pips, 50 pips is not a small pips, then I will target this. So as long as the market is hitting the psychological level, even if I didn't put profit there, I'll be taking it. Bam, bam. Are you following? So you can see this travel from here, took this psychological, took this major one, took the next one, and of course gravitate to this point before it printed another one. So this again, The next rule, write it down, is that once you take a trade that is within the psychological level, maybe at the middle of psychological level, but please take note, this one is a major psychological level, which is 500 to 500 pip. This one is minor or secondary psychology level, which is 100 to 100 pip. In their center lies sub-minor, just like I said, standard lots, mini lots, and micro lot, or standard micro mini. I don't know how those things are arranged again. So you have it. So that means in between these two is lie 50 pips. I will told you this capping strategy is to target from 50, 100, 150, 200. So it means even when I entered market here, I can as well stop here. I've done 50 pips. So the rule did not cut off with me. You can see how you maximize the trade. Okay. Now, so this is if you enter the market at the middle of the psychological level and your stop loss is close to the next, either above or below psychological level, ensure that that stop loss is below like this. Maybe you are putting your stop loss above here and the psychological level below. No, put it below because chances are there that the market will retrace. And although market hardly, once the psychological levels stay, market hardly come back and take it out. So if you are taking out, it's invalidated. Because if you look at it, see most of the signal, even the market drift down, it won't come below it. That's one of the powerful things. Before, you see, you can see this one. Now it has traveled and delivered before it came back here. If you can see this one, see all of the pullback, but even before the pullback, look at this. These are delivered. So this is these are delivered, and all of that. There are things I would not tell you because I teach that to my student on Plan B Express Cash Flow Solution Club. And if you are a member of Plan B Express Cash Flow Solution Club, listening to this video, and you are not listening to some of those things I teach of our entry confirmation, then you are robbing yourself of good things. Next is when you are not the type that stay on the chart for long, you can always look at your trade taking on 15 minutes, on 30 minutes, even on 1 hour, it still give you signal, okay? There is no time frame that this scanner does not work for. It works for 1 hour, it works for 4 hours, it works for daily, every time. Anytime you can think of, this works for it. So if you go to 1 day, you're going to have it there. Do you see? Okay, imagine that an active bullish candle is already telling you, man, it's a time for selling. Do you understand? Now, for the first time after all of this selling, and then the last, say the last buy. Can you see now? This is the last buy, the sell, the last buy. That was since 2024. So you will just tell yourself, oh my goodness, imagine I have access to this. Look at it. The same thing if you go to Bitcoin. So I'm just showing you this is a very powerful tool that everyone actually need. Okay. So if you go to Bitcoin, for instance, look at Bitcoin. Can you see now? See Bitcoin. This is daily chart. See Bitcoin. This is daily, guys. All right. So Bitcoin, see, even this current sell is selling. Oh, I hope you see. See the buy. This buy was since when? Since November 2025. So look at sell. The sell was given 3 days ago because this is a daily candle. This was yesterday. This is today and 3 days ago. And of course, you know that the market closed on top here. And so that means the buy, the sell of this Bitcoin, that you are trading futures or you are trading currencies and all of that. So look at it. All right. And sometimes I always say, okay, where do I take profit? If you add up your psychological level, If you do not add up your psychological level, you can take profit 1:2 risk reward. Number three, you can take profit when you see an opposing signal. So now this you will have been taking profit because you will have been giving signal. All this sell, they were captured. Just that once to avoid being dirty. So once the trade is concluded, it get away from that, except the extreme that will still be waiting. So like this extreme is still be waiting. Why is this extreme waiting? Because there is no other new trade that would override this. Okay? So, but once anything is being override, it's going to stay there and all of that. So you can imagine you as an investor, you have something that's going to tell you, hey, you know what? It's time for you to get off the market. Hey, you know what? It's time for you to get into the market. For those of us who have premium account or just like a subscriber account, not premium because you don't need it, so maybe starter and all of that, you can actually set an alert. So I don't know why they don't allow alert for allowed for. I think the alert they allow for is limited for free account. So but you can try it. So where you set alert and you can connect the alert to your email and your app, your TradingView app. All right. So your TradingView app, you set an alert. So when the signal, it will generate and show you. I said buy or sell signal generated. Yeah, so you go to the market and see it. And also look at it. This is the daily time frame. So look at it. 4 hours too. Powerful. Oh my goodness. So you don't just give yourself unnecessary stress. I used to tell friends that giving yourself stress, and I think sometimes those of you who are swing trader, you may even prefer this way because look at it. This is sweatless trading. What do I say? Sweatless trading. Look at this. So let me take out this thing, for instance. Look at this signal giving. It's working with total external liquidity here, total structure broken here. Do you see that? Then look at the buy. Look at this sell. Look at this sell. Look at this buy. Even after a long time, the market was struggling, but you can see it never returned back there, right? So look at this buy. So after this buy, the stop loss here, right? After this, now look at this. This is already riding. Imagine you come to Bitcoin, even only these guys, you are very fantastically fine. Say whatever thing this guy want to do, okay? You're just waiting. You're just waiting. And finally, the market had been selling. The market had been selling. So somebody who on 4 hours on Bitcoin, especially cryptos, maybe all cryptos, you can be doing 4 hours. Oh yeah, so can be doing 4 hours. If I target 1:2 risk reward now, let's go. So can see targeting 1:2 risk reward. Okay, so I need to even still adjust this to this. This 1:3 risk reward already. 1:2 risk reward is somewhere here. So very soon you will capture that. If you go to 1 hour, fantastic. If you're a swing trader, so but look at 1 hour now already pointing to buy. But on 1 hour, you will have been in earlier. Do you know that? Yeah, so you will have been in earlier, and then your stop loss will be fairly good enough. And so 1:2 risk reward, you will have concluded your trade all this while. So spending 1,000 points to make 2,000 points. And now, so the trade, so perhaps you now remember we said you stop the trade when you have an opposing uh, sniper call. Then you say, okay, I think I need to exit. You get it now. But sometimes if you don't have an opposing sniper call, but other things are involved. So let me not go deeper to that level. So, but this is it. You can be fine. So, like if you've seen that Bitcoin now, so if I add uh, PBS, SMS, CMC, SMC kit to it, it can give you an edge. Let's look at the edge it's going to give to you. It will show you some fair value gap. So, like when this was saying buy, yes, it was actually buy confirmation, but you saw that there is a fair value gap ahead. You knew it goes nowhere. And why it has to do this, because there is what? A change of character. So there's need for a pullback after a change of character. right? And that was why. So, but you already seen the fair value gap. So now another thing it gives to you is that you see all of these points, it's an order block now that was broken. So we're now saying, forget all those grammar, big grammars on the smart money concept. Let me now tell you the simple language. The simple language is this. This market, what is only telling you is that all of these were resistance. Now it will turn support here. So that's why when market cross it, you record it as a breaker block. So this is a bullish breaker block. So the Bitcoin too now, you have point that in 1 hour time frame, Bitcoin may decide to bounce from 94. Who remember this $94,000 when I was teaching? Say until we cross above $94,000, we go nowhere. But good enough, we actually crossed it and retested it. So which was strong, we move. But coming back to it now, I don't know what Bitcoin want to do. So if Bitcoin come back here and bounce again, that make it another strong support zone. So you can now see that you will be aware that there are two breaker blocks here. Look at this here and this here. So markets can return back here. So that can guide you again to say, okay, this is the place I want to take. So this video is long because it's a real tutorial for you to understand how to use, our sniper, our PBX sniper call, and then the PBX SMC kit. Can you see that? So that's one of the lovely things. So perhaps if you are trading big cryptocurrency, you just want to leave it on 1 hour. Trust me, it's better you just leave it on 1 hour. It's going to give you more edge. 1 hour, 4 hours better off. Look at BNB. Can you see that? Look at Solana. Can you see that? So now, the advantage of the SMC kits, let's add it. All right, so it came to a fair value gap, right? A market structure shift, okay? So maybe we'll have traveled to this fair value gap. So there's a mitigated one already here. So we still have a bounce there. Now, but this is the good thing. Now, if you have sold, depending, okay, there is something added to this that I only teach in my inner cycle. So I probably will not explain that. Now, let's go to, because it's now entering teaching, okay. It's still the same thing. Something happened here that I may not teach here, okay. So, but having sold whatever, 4 hours, so this is fair value gap. This is fair value gap, okay? There's some fair value gap that have not been fully mitigated down. This is a breaker block. This is a breaker block. But so you can imagine you having access to tools that will have made you to be buying, selling without stress. So look at 30 minutes. All right, so look at 30 minutes, okay, because this is market structure shift, that change of character, a bounce back to rejection, and then continue. But all what the guy have told you, sell is sell, and all of that. Sell, buy is buy. So you will have been in your trading and making money. Okay, so let's return back to where we were. So now, let's go back to where we were now. Very simple. So there we go back to, I was trying to show us some things. Now, when you are in a lower time frame, you are paying attention because you are catching, ensure you are taking profit in those, psychology level. So now let's go to 5 minutes. So we can have some, if the market does not have so much momentum, you go to more lower time frame, and then you can find your entry position earlier. So you see this one? See this one? It's a very powerful quality call. Why? It's happening at the psychological level and all of that. So that's a very powerful one and all of that. Now, this is another call. This one is struggling. So maybe a rejection from here and all of that. So, but like I told you, it's not all calls you take. Okay, it's powerful call. It's only calls that happen around the psychological level. They are very powerful. Look at it. Look at it. So when a call happen at the middle, or no, at the middle is still a minor, a sub minor. So We have major, minor, sub-minor. That is primary, secondary, and probably you may say nursery. So anything you cannot find very well on 15 minutes for the call, go to 3 minutes. Anything you cannot find well and don't find clarity on 3 or 15 minutes, go to 3 minutes. Now, so this call is powerful. This call is good, but it's not as powerful as this call. This happened exactly at the PBSB level, psychological level. This is good, powerful, but not as powerful as this. This one is good, powerful, but more powerful than this, but not as powerful as this. All right? This one is powerful, but not as powerful as this. You remember what I told you? Okay? This one is good, but not so as powerful. So you may do well, but not powerful. I may not take this trade. So it's not all trade I would take. Now let's go to 1 minute. 1 minute, you can see that. So you are a very frequent touchy trader, scalper, touchy. So you will have find a trade here. But you want to ask me, Felix, why will I go to 1 minute? Now take note, warning. Don't scalp when a new session is opening, especially London and New York. All right? Don't scalp when a session just open. Because when session open, market will manipulate and before it will distribute, or market will reverse from already expanded trade. So be warned. Now, don't buy and sell in a trending market. Look for more of buy in an uptrend. Look for more of sell in a downtrend. Okay? So you can do buy and sell in a range market or in an inactive sections. Maybe London session open and it has been running for the past 2-3 hours. So before the next session open, the window before those time, you can form your scalping period. We call it silent time. So no active activities that can serve interest and push you off the market. So can you see that? This is a very powerful tool. Am I going to lose trade? Why not? There are miscalculation, especially some of those rules, pocket of rules you may not take into account. So I've said that sometime when I take a trade, when do I exit? This signal somebody sent to me yesterday, but he didn't take it though, but he didn't know how to go about it. So look at it. Now, when should I exit? Another thing say exit when an opposing signal come up. So that means this person from here to here, if you wait for this one, it's already disobeying the rule. That's how I trade is that I DCA my trade. If I want to use 0.1 for my trade, I cut it down to 0.01 in 10 places or 0.02 in 5 places. So I will have taken maybe 2 or 3 of them at this psychological level and then allow 1 or 2 follow this way. When this signal come up and stays, I cut off. That's another thing. Is that correct? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, congratulations if you have gotten if you have sent me invitation and you have gotten your own approved. So do the settings, watch the video again and again. Maybe if you want to watch it separately before you can now implement what I've said. Does that make sense? Thank you very much and do have a lovely day. My name is Medais Felix Jimo, the team leader of Plan B Express. So you need any question about that, you can inbox me on the WhatsApp number +234 90 470 998 +234 90 470 44998. Whoever that sent you this video must have been the person within the ecosystem and all of that. You can reach out to him on how do you get started. All right. Want to get started using this, reach out to him. It's either you join Plan B Express Cash Flow Solution Club, all right? It's either you join Plan B Express Cash Solution Club or you just pay $200 for a year on this, and then you'll be given access. If you want to partner with us to sell to people who want to use it and all of that, of course, you can partner with us and you get commission for any number of people who you give to, right? 20% commission on whoever subscribe to Plan B Express Cash Flow Solution Club through you or who just subscribe for the scanner you will still have 20%. Thank you very much, and do have a nice time. My name again is Felix Bedaishe. Thank you, and do have a nice time. Bye for now.